How do I get started in public speaking? That's what we're talking about today on the eCentral Business Show. I'm John Nayler and joined by public speaking expert John Mulvey. Thank you very much for sticking around and answering all these questions.
Pleasure.
Okay, well, it is an area of passion around you, so I know that we could probably go on for hours, yeah? Well, but we shan't. We haven't got that much time. We've got 8 minutes, in fact. That's the peak amount of time for LinkedIn. But anyway, how do I get started in public speaking? What tips and tricks have you got around that for us, John?
Well, you've got to have something to say, something to talk about, and knowledge of whatever the topic might be. Mm-hmm. So one tip, well, for me, I go walking every morning. Okay. And I talk to myself.
Okay, right, okay.
Yes.
Healthy thing to do?
Self-talk, I find, is vitally important. Mm. So I will be talking to myself and listening to the way that I'm speaking. It could be a topic I want to talk about. It could be exercise. Mm-hmm. So I will talk to myself, John, why do you feel that it's important to go walking on a regular basis? Okay. Oh, thank you for that question. Well, fortunately for me, I was in the British Army, a physical training instructor. Mm-hmm. And I still use the same exercises that I use. This is why I'm the fittest man on the planet. There are three main areas, yes. Arms and shoulders, yes. Trunk and leg.
Yeah, okay, of course, yep.
And I have exercises, apart from the walking, I'm talking to myself about, John, have you done your exercises this morning? Oh, yes, I have. I remember sitting down and years ago made the mistake of doing too many sit-ups and injured my back because I was a former volleyball player. Mm-hmm. And from time to time, my back would really seize up. Mm. And then I met a lady who helped me, and she talked about planking. I'd never heard of planking. I thought she was having me on. Yes. And yet, it is wonderful. So I can do 5-6 minutes of planking. Are you familiar with planking?
Yes, yes. I'm not going to ask you for a demonstration just now, but maybe after we stop filming.
Certainly, I'll give you a demonstration.
But anyway, look, we're trying to still, we're getting started in public speaking. So what's the linkage around that? What are we doing to get started in public speaking that's got to do with planking, John?
Well, it's about being fit. It's about my being able to walk out and acknowledge people.
Oh, yes.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, okay.
This is a privilege for me to be able to share some information with you.
So you say positive body image?
Yes.
Is an important part of it?
Yes.
So when you step in front of them and say, hi everyone, here I am, I feel comfortable in my skin.
Yes, and that comfortability is acknowledged. So there are speakers who creep out with head down, shoulders down, etc., hoping that the audience is going to like them. I have a brother in the UK who's a singer. Okay. And he said to me some 10 years ago, no, I said to him, that's right, Eric, do you want your audience to like you? He said, oh, yes.
Of course.
That was his immediate response. Now, when I'm going to speak, I sit in my car before going into the podium or whatever and say, I'm going to really enjoy sharing information with these people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's not about me. I get focus off me. I practice what it is that I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. With good eye contact. Yes. With effective pauses to make sure that they've got it being what I've just said. Mm. And this practice makes what?
Perfect.
No.
What?
Practice makes permanent.
Oh, permanent, of course. Okay.
If you are practicing crap, you'll be permanently crappy. So you've got to find out what to practice. Yeah. And that's why I talk to myself when I'm going walking. Yeah. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. Mm. And hope that what I've said is easily understood, clearly understood. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm speaking in language that they are familiar with. Yes. Yes. And I'm listening with my eyes, and I'm seeing any doubts in people's faces, creased forehead, whatever it might be. Mm, mm. And if I do get that response, I will say it in a different way. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so how about around the subject of how do I get started in public speaking? So that's some great things about content, self-reliance and that sort of thing. Where do you get your first public speaking outings, John? I have volunteered to speak for free. Mm. Chambers of Commerce, and this is what happened initially. I would speak for free at these
Because a lot of people got dollar signs in their sign. They've heard about the billion-dollar industry that is public speaking.
Yes.
They've got think about the money.
Yes.
I think you'd probably beg them not to think about the money.
Well, absolutely. It's if you can really share some information that people are interested in, and this is what happened. I would speak for free, say at Chambers of Commerce. Individuals were coming to me and saying, John, I wonder if you could come and give my team a kick up the backside.
Yeah, okay.
I'd love to. And that became a paid gig.
Okay.
So speaking for free had people coming to me wanting me to work with their sales team, leadership, individuals who were not communicating well, selling skills, the use of the telephone. So I've got all sorts of topics that I speak about.
One thing I like to say is that people talk about, they'll defer and say someone like Robbie Williams, he's 100,000 people on stage listening to him sing, or some U2 or one of these bands, and you stand in awe at the massive following and the number of people that are standing in front of him. You think, well, that's all well and good, but it didn't start like that, did it? It probably started in the living room singing along to someone.
Yes.
Cat Stevens. Now I saw Cat Stevens recently. Now, not only did he have an amazing voice and characterised through some wonderful songwriting and even things that he covered, but he did magnificently. Such an authentic voice and spoke about peace. But he also, across his show, spoke about his lifetime. And he spoke passionately about his upbringing and his life experience. And that made such an incredible show. I mean, that sort of thing, that speaking from the heart is another natural way, or speaking about your story is another great place to start in public speaking, is it not?
Yes, indeed. And it's pointless pretending to know everything because you're on stage and people are sitting down listening to you. And I've heard speakers being asked a question and avoiding the question.
Yes.
Now, vulnerability is strength, not weakness. And if I'm asked a question and I haven't got an answer for them, I'll say, I'm terribly sorry, I really don't know. However, I'll find out and perhaps you and I could have a chat later.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Yes, absolutely.
So the truth will set you free. Just be honest.
Do it offline. We'll have that conversation offline, yeah. Okay. Another little thing for me too, and we spoke about it off camera, is in terms of getting started public speaking, I love to be the person, and if I'm in a group and say I do a lot of hiking that's organised through Meetup, and if there's no one's acknowledged publicly the person who's organised the event, be it a dinner, be it a hiking event, any sort of event, and they deserve some thanks.
Yes.
I'll stick my hand up and be that person.
Good for you.
Yeah, so that's a nice little way. And that's a nice little way because you're drawing attention to you, but you're also, appreciating and communicating thanks to someone who's done something.
You're speaking on behalf of people. That's really good.
Yeah, it's value, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good. John, look, we've got to wrap it up with that. We're out of time again, but time flies when I'm hanging around with you, it seems. But anyway, now how do people get in contact with you?
Oh, please give me a call.
Yes.
Mobile 0411 541 899.
Okay, tremendous. John Mulvey, thanks for coming on the eCentral Business Show. That's another episode done. I'm John Nayler. Thank you very much for watching another episode of the eCentral Business Show. What we're doing on the eCentral Business Show is we're bringing you business leaders and the best of the knowledge. We want to bring them on the show and release that content so that that's something that we can share with you by this easy to consume format. So you can follow us across LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Google+, or just regularly visit the eCentral.com.au/show website, pick out the best things for you and educate yourself on that premise. Now there's video content there for you, so you can just watch the video and inform yourself in your own time. We've also now podcasting that content as well, so it's really simple to consume. You can listen to it on the way to work in the car or during your daily exercise regime. Beyond that, we're also looking to connect with business experts. So if you consider yourself to be an expert in your field, please make contact so we can schedule you in and have you come on the show so you can release your content and increase your brand across our format. Beyond that, we also invite people to send us their email address so we can send you our monthly magazine. And that's just the best of the content, the best of the videos for the month, put out once again in an email, arrives in your inbox, so you can just go through and pick out the things that are really going to educate you and advance you in your field of expertise and in business. We're a business-focused show. So thank you very much once again for watching, and we'll see you next time.